Good morning, dear students. So as you all are aware that from the next week onwards, your exams are going to be held. So online exams. So I hope you all are preparing well for the chapters. Two chapters are coming in your exams. First is improvement in food resources. And second, which I have covered, that is the fundamental unit of life, cell. So both the chapters are going to come in your exams. So please prepare accordingly. Prepare your textbook along with whatever I have taught you in the video. Clear? Prepare thoroughly so it will help you to understand the things and to attempt the answer in a better way. So let's start with a quick revision of the first chapter, that is improvement in food resources. So what we have studied, some important points, let's see. Plants serve as food for humans and their domestic animals. Agriculture is the cultivation of desired economic plants or crops in a field. Crops are the plants of same kind grown at a place. Crops, depending on season, are of two types, that is, Rabi season crops are grown from November to April, and Kharif season crops are grown from June to October. Kharif season crops are paddy, soya bean, arhar, maize, cotton, urad, moong. Rabi season crops include wheat, gram, pea, mustard, and linseed. 16 nutrients are essential required by crop plants. 4 nutrients are required in large quantities. They are called macronutrients. 9 nutrients are used in small quantities. They are known as micronutrients. Manures and fertilizers are the main sources of nutrient supply to the plants. Next, manures are natural fertilizers. They include farmyard manure, compost, green manures, and vermicompost. Fertilizers are commercial manufactured material from chemicals. They mainly supply nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, that is NPK. The process of supply water to crop plants by means of canals, reservoirs, wells, etc. is called irrigation. Mixed cropping is growing of two or more crops simultaneously on the same piece of cropland. Main objective of mixed cropping is to minimize the risk of crop failure. Intercropping is growing two or more crops simultaneously in a same field in definite row patterns. Main objective of such farming practice is to increase productivity per unit area and time. The growing of different crops on a piece of land in pre-planned succession is called crop rotation. Breakthrough in cereal production due to use of seeds of high yielding varieties, higher dose of fertilizers, and assured irrigation is known as green revolution. Harbinger of green revolution in India is Dr. Swaminathan. Varietal improvement is required for higher yield, good quality, and changing situations. Plant breeding can be defined as a science as well as an art of improving genetic makeup of crop plants in relation to their economic value. It is based on hybridization and DNA recombinant technology. Field crops are infested with a variety of pests such as weeds, insects, mites, nematodes, rodents, fungi, bacteria, and viruses. These pests have to be controlled by the use of pesticides, that is, biocides and biological control. Cows, buffaloes, fowl, fish, goat, and sheep are useful animals. They provide us food, that is, milk, egg, and meat. Buffalo milk has great economic value. Farm animals require proper care and management such as shelter, feeding, breeding, and disease control. This is known as animal husbandry. Artificial insemination is a technique to facilitate crossbreeding at large scale. It is available at the veterinary aids units all over the country. Poultry farming is done to raise domestic fowls, ducks, geese, turkeys, pigeons, etc. Poultry production includes egg production by layers and poultry meat production by broilers. To enhance the poultry production, crossbreeding is done between Indian and exotic breeds for variety improvement. Chickens are raised up to 6 to 7 weeks in the poultry farm and as broilers marketed when they grow to 700 to 1.5 kg in weight. By captured fisheries, fishes may be obtained from seas, that is marine resources and inland resources. By fish culture, a part of aquaculture, choiced variety of fishes are cultured in marine and inland ecosystem to increase their production. Fishes are caught by fishing nets and gears operated from fishing vessels having modern devices such as eco sounders and navigational gadgets. In freshwater fish culture, induced breeding technique is very useful in obtaining quality fish seeds in large quantities. Fish seeds may include spawn, that is fertilized eggs, hatchlings, sac fry juveniles, fingerlings, and yearlings. Polyculture or composite fish culture system is used commonly to produce table fish such as silver carp, katla, rohu, grass carp, mrigal, and common carp. Fisheries is composed or comprised of fin fishes, true fishes and shellfishes, that is prawn and mollusk, etc. Fish are obtained from sea and marine ecosystems. Marine fisheries deal with catching or capturing of fish. Mariculture deals with the culture of fish in marine ecosystems near sea coast. India has a 75,000 kilometers long coastline. India has 1.6 million hectares of inland water resources covering river, lakes, reservoirs, ponds, lagoons, estuaries, etc. Beekeeping is done to get honey and wax. A colony of Italian honeybee, that is Apis mellifera, which is most commonly reared in India, has one queen, 40,000 to 1 lakh workers, and drones are in hundreds, that is 300. Pasturage or flora include flowering crops such as mango, coconut, tamarind, lychee, berseem, badam, apple, guava, neem, etc. Honey flow period is the total time period during which bees collect nectar and pollen. Now, these are some sample questions, children, based on the chapter, or this will help you to understand during your online examinations. In this way, you are going to get the questions. So these are few sample questions in this way, you are also going to get questions from both the chapters, and then you have to attempt the questions. So few questions are given here. So let's see one by one each, and then in a given period of time, you have to answer also. Otherwise, next question will come. First is find out the wrong statement from the following. First is white revolution is meant for increase in milk production. Second, blue revolution is meant for increase in fish production. Third, increasing fish production without compromising with environment quality is called as sustainable agriculture. D will be none of the above. Clear? So what will be the answer, children? Answer will be D. Clear? None of the above, because all are correct. Next is, to solve the food problems of country, which among the following necessary? Increase production and storage of food grains, easy access of people to the food grain. C, people should have money to purchase the grains, all of the above. So again, answer will be all of the above. Next, which one is an oil yielding plant among the following? Lentil, sunflower, cauliflower, hibiscus. So what will be the answer? That is sunflower, that is B. Which one is not a source of carbohydrate? Rice, then B, millets, C, sorghum, D, gram. So what will be the answer? That is gram. Obviously, it is giving protein. Next is, weeds affect the crop plants by killing off plants in fields before they grow. B, dominating the plants to grow. C, competing for various resources of crops, plants, causing low availability of nutrients. And D, that is all of the above. So what will be the answer, children? That is C, competing for various resources of crops, plants, causing low availability of nutrients. So this was the quick revision of the chapter. And these are the few sample questions which will help you to understand the pattern. And I'm sure that you already know what you have to do and how you have to appear in the exam. Watch my all the videos carefully, whatever notes I have given, go through it very carefully, and then revise the textbook, and please prepare yourself 100% and be ready for the online exam. Thanks. Happy learning.